What's up, guys? It's Josh Valenstorm, and welcome back to A Clash of Kings. Now, I know what you're saying. I thought you put the series on hold, and I did. But the thing is, this is not version 2.2. It's been updated, the map is smaller, it's very, very cool. So I figured, you know what? Let's do it. Here we go. You go for a stroll in the streets of your hometown when you hear that King Robert has been gored to death by a large boar. The fishmonger that you're speaking with tells you that Eddard Stark, the Hand of the King, tried to usurp the throne, but the valiant King Joffrey's advisors managed to foil his plot, and peace has surely been restored. However, a few days later, a weary traveler arrives with more news. Following the imprisonment of Lord Stark, the Northern Lords marched south to defeat the Lannisters and free their liege. They ambushed the army of the Kingslayer, routed his forces, and captured Sir Jaime, after which they broke the siege of Riverrun. All of a sudden, the odds seem to be turning against Joffrey, and his name is no longer shouted in the streets. Making a quick decision, you decide to strike out, hurriedly selling off your meager positions to a fat innkeeper and packing only the most essential. You finally feel like you control your own destiny, and that whatever course you take, great deeds await you. Now, I am a male. My father, I will say, was a man-at-arms. I did spend my time as a page nobleman's court. Do I want to be a squire? Or would I rather be a sellsword? I kind of like sellswords. I always have. Now, I don't start with as much money as I think a squire does. But that's not really what I care about that much. So I will, in fact, do a sellsword. I like the idea of starting as a sellsword and kind of raising your way. And I came out for... Personal Revenge, I know, gives you an extra strength. That is less money and power does. Makes you lose some strength. Makes you... I'm not going to go with that one. But I will actually say that was a sense of duty. And that I was actually a squire. Because I'm actually not going to play as a sellsword this time. I'm going to play as a different character. Real again, realistic, because I always play realistic. I am Sir Jarek Nightblade. And that will be my character's name. I'm going to go ahead and raise my strength up, because he's going to be a real melee fighter in the end. Let's go and bump up my polearms and my one-handed and two-handed there. That's good. Oh, I still have some skill points to work with. Of course I do. So, let's put some points into pathfinding. I can only put 1 point into pathfinding. Which is a little disappointing, but it's okay. 1 point into pathfinding, and I suppose I'll put I'm going to put everything into strength. I'm actually going to put points into shield. Maybe I shouldn't put everything to strength. I'm actually going to go ahead and put my agility up to 9. I will still do number of weapon masters and a shield. Again, I'm going to be good with one-handed and two-handed. We're gonna go with that. And this is going to be a lot of things I can put into this. So that's kind of entertaining, but it's fine. Okay, so let's randomize for a moment, see if we can find a good one. I like the Valyrian. Ooh, I kind of like that one. I'm probably gonna make a bit more Dornish, so I'm gonna go with. Let's see, let's look at all the different skins. I haven't. Well, they have a lot of new skins. I really like a lot of these as well. He's going to be more from the northern part of Dorne, I feel. I'm going to change his hair color a little bit. I think that's actually a good looking face. He's supposed to have a certain amount of Andal blood in him. I kind of like that. Let's go with that one. I like it. You join a merchant and his family traveling towards Storm's End. Green shoots of wheat, barley, and oats are all across the dark soil of the rolling hills. And on the lower slopes of the snow-capped mountains, herds of cattle, oryx, and sheep are grazing on the summer grass. Occasionally, too, you catch sight of one of the great war horses that are the pride of the nobility. The land here is rich. but also troubled, as the occasional burnt-out farm bears witness, a testament to the chaos the Tyrell host caused when it marched through 16 years earlier. You keep a wide berth of the forest where the desperate men have taken refuge. While passing by the burned ruins of Summerhall, the merchant declares that he's changed his mind, wanting to take his wares to Weepingtown instead, having heard of Lyseni galleys docking at the nearby harbor. Following a long trek through the rainwood, you finally see the Weepingtown in the distance. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn, where you quickly stash your belongings and go in search of a decent tavern where you can have a well-deserved dinner. According to an old blind man sitting in the corner between two buildings and drinking a mug of stale ale, a kraken has been seen off the coast of Dorne, and a 5-headed calf has been born, killing its mother in the process. Surely no men to be taken seriously. You think the old fool is crazy. You continue towards the tavern. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Alright, here he is. Now, what I'm kind of going for a roleplay in this one is my character is going to try and become a Kingsguard. As in, I'm going to, not necessarily join the Westerlands per se, but I want him to be a great fighter. Like I said, become more of a Kingsguard fighter in the end. Ooh, he hit me on that one. Let's see. There we go. So Jarek Nightblade took his first kill. The first of many to come as he fights for his king. Who that king is, I am not sure yet, but we shall see. Go talk to the Osbert clerk here. Oop. Now let me explain a proposition. You seem a little disoriented. I do not know who you are or where you're from, and to tell you the truth, I do not care. I'm just a simple merchant, and if I've learned anything, it's that merchants are the first to suffer in hard times. So I am planning to travel to another country, peaceful and rainless, I hope. I've heard that in the Free Cities, gold flows from watery fountains, so maybe I go try my fortune in Pentos or Volantis. Anyways, I advise you before I leave to do the same, and seek your own fortune in other lands. War is sure to engulf the 7 kingdoms now that the hand has been executed, and the people will be nothing more than war fodder. Poverty feeds on the weak, and the strong men abuse the sword and the lands to impose their power and control over the humble ones. In order to trade, we must pay heavy taxes in each city, sort out bandits and pirates, and pray that a local lord, ignorant and lazy, do not decide to get half of our merchandise to fund his next feast, or buy a new horse for his son. But I am getting ahead of myself. Take my advice and go across the narrow sea. Until a new king has been crowned and anointed by the High Septon, law and unity will remain a vulture's feasting table. So I say, seek your destiny elsewhere. I think I will stay. War brings opportunity, and I mean to seize my chance, make a name for myself. Oh. I suppose you're right at that, but remember this. War also brings maimed men and raped women, dead children and shattered hopes. So you have a certain look of ability to you. Take this cellar and remember me should you ever make something of yourself. Thank you, my friend. Fair travels to you. But yes, I believe I'm going to go, I said, more or less a Kingsguard style. So I'm going to be a great warrior, and I'm going to stay not aligned with anybody until a certain extra faction comes in that you will see at a later time. So let's, as you can see now, from the last time we played, the map is so much smaller now, so it doesn't take as long. There's just as much in it, but it doesn't take as long, and it will go a lot faster, and it shouldn't run as terribly, which is fantastic. But, let us, first off, find where I'm at. Oh, here I am, the Weeping Town. And let's go, well, to the town. Let's go to the marketplace. Talk to the arms merchant first. Yeah, I can sell that cloth tunic. I have 2 pieces of bread. I would love a bastard sword, but it requires a 16 strength, so I'm gonna need a lot more strength before I take that. But I could potentially, no, looks like I cannot actually grab a shield, but that's okay. I do not need a shield at this moment just yet. But let's visit the tavern. Fenna, I do not know Fenna. Thank you, my lady. Can you tell me about yourself? I could, but I'm sure my mother would be much more informative than me. It's always been more of a fighter than a scholar, just like all the other women in my family. We're too busy fending off men to pick up anything but an axe. My sister Pharaoh is fighting with some sellsword company, and I've heard she's become a valued advisor to the captain. Maybe she warms his bed should he get lonely. A bastard is loathed and pitied all over the world, but still. About time Pharaoh had herself a few babes anyhow. I find it best to start young. Got 2 babes myself, a daughter and a son. I need to get out and fight myself. Been itching to hit something other than a man. That's it all, my lady. Oh, great. I'll have to go grab my belongings, then I'll be ready to go. By the gods, I've been itching to switch my axe around some. Right! Good. Give me a few moments to prepare, and I'll be ready to move. Well, that's great. Start with somebody. Start off. Wow, there's several companions here. That's awesome. An armed villager. Oh, I see. He's people to recruit. Let's go talk to Dimir Pike. Please protect me. They're after me. Who is after you? My father, my brother, the village elder, everyone. They've been searching for me ever since I ran away. I'm telling you, I'm innocent. Not every bastard is evil. My arrow was caught by the wind. I had no intention of shooting my brother's wife in the neck, but they won't listen, and it won't be the wall for me. I'll be hanged and quartered. I've been running for them for what feels like years. Oop, I forgot to click. You can join me, is what I believe that said. Really? Do you really want to help me? Thank the drowned god that I met you. May he watch over you. If I could stay with you, no one would dare harm me. I'll do my best to be of help around here. Back up your stuff, boy. It's time you left these lands. Good. Give me a few moments to prepare, and I'll be ready to move. That's cool. I already have 2 companions, and I think Sir Felton Flowers might be a little too much, but I will ask him. Greetings, fellow traveler. Would you join me for a mug of stout ale? Certainly. With whom do I have the pleasure of drinking? I am Sir Felton Flowers, the former Master of Arms at the Eyrie. I was promoted shortly after Lord John left to take up his position at hand of the King in King's Landing. Both of his household following him, the Eyrie did, in truth, not need a Master of Arms. But who was I to question John Aaron's wisdom? It paid well. It was a position of fair respect for a man bastard-born. I did not want for nothing. Things continued much of the way they had, once Lady Lysa returned, though I confess I would have liked to beat that son of hers, a weak coward if I ever saw one, which is not what Lord John deserved. Anyway, recently a singer joined the household, a petty and sallow creature called Marillion. However, the Lady Lysa is very fond of him. When he tried to rape my maiden daughter, I beat him bloody with my own fists. And for that, Lady Lysa banished me. Lysa, sorry. Not the singer, me. I had no choice but to send my family to live with my lord father in the Reach, and to hit the road in search of work. I could well use a knight in my retinue. Well, that certainly is most welcome news. I shall not betray you, my lord. I shall, however, say that the words of fealty somewhere other than this stinking tavern, if you don't mind. Certainly. Thank you. Oh, I do not have 5,000 coins, so that is not going to happen. I have Fenna, who has some decent armor that I will probably put on. It seems like she has a decent shield as well, so that'll be handy for me to have. Okay, looks like there's nothing up here, but that's fine. Let's go to the castle. And here he is. Septon Garibald. I am Septon Garibald. May the Father above watch over you. Now how can I help you? Do you have any tasks for me? Not right now, but I've heard that one of the tenants of Carrot Hall has been seeking a knight to get rid of a, White or a Grumpkin. Who can tell what goes on in a peasant's mind? He has made his home in the tavern. I also overheard Lord Swan's captain of the guard, Sir Clifford Gower, talking about some letters he needs delivered to some minor lord. Sir Clifford went out hunting this morning, but he should be back in a few hours. Ah, and yes, if you have the time, Sir Jarek Nightblade, I need a letter delivered to Archmaster Harridan at the Citadel in Old Town. Very well. So there's that. Dr. Lord Julian Swan. Do I know you? My name is Sir Jarek Nightblade, at your service. I am Lord Julian Swan, a vassal of the Stormlands, and a lord of the Weeping Town in Stonehelm. Well, you look like a good enough sort. Thank you, that's good to know. Do you have any tasks for me? No, Sir Jarek Nightblade, I do not need your help at this time. Well, very well, my friend. I shall depart. Let's go back to the tavern. Edmund Tom. Yes, can I help you? Are you from Carrot Hall? Yes. I am Tom. The elder sent me here to find a knight, true and honorable. Yes, Septon Garibald said you'd been having problems with, White? Yes, a revenant, a white, a ghost. Saw it with myself only 3 weeks ago, pale and with red eyes. It was flying through the night in a crate made of bones. Made me shiver, make no mistake. None of the village agreed with me. We need a faithful man to slay the beast, a knight like Aemon the Dragon Knight from the stories. Perhaps I could take a look at this white myself. Are you a knight? Oh, I'm sorry, of course you are. My father always told me the city was full of knights. Go to my village and slay the revenant, brave sir. It haunts the old cairn sure as day. Very well, I'll go have a look. There's Terror in the Cairn Part 2. Let's talk to the guildmaster, see if he has a job for me as well. Oh, advanced level 2. That's interesting. Hello, stranger. You seem to be new to Weeping Town. I am the guildmaster of the town. Do you happen to have a job for me? Well, capable enough. I think I might have something you could do. I've had some fighting near the town lately with all the chaos that comes with it. That's led to some of our less upstanding locals to try and make their fortune out of looting the shops and farms during the confusion. A lot of valuable goods were taken. I need somebody to teach those bastards a lesson. Sound like your kind of work? I'll do it. Excellent. You'll find the looters roaming around the countryside, probably trying to rob more good people. Kill or capture the bastards. I don't care what you do with them. I'll pay you a bounty of 40 coins on every band of looters you destroy until all the looters are dealt with. Well, very well. But I believe first off, which was nice, was I ended up actually getting I get to go up a level. So let's go bump up strength, because I'm going to need a lot more in strength to do what I'm trying to do. So let's go give myself a little more shield as well. Give a little bit to both of these. And there we go. I'm also going to look at my party to basically take Fenner's equipment. Let me see your equipment. Okay, you have a gambeson, which I will take. Oh, never mind, it's actually the same as mine. I like the way that one looks better, so I will take that. I'm going to take the round shield. It's not a great shield, but it's decent enough. Rusty sword, 1820. 30. I don't have a high enough strength for that, which is upsetting. But alas, not much I can do on that. What does Gimar have? What's his equipment? Let me see your equipment. Okay, just a one-handed axe again. Again, like my strength is not super high, so that is going to have to go up, most certainly. Alright, let's, I'm actually going to head up to the Howling Hill first. It looks like that's actually something we can actually wander around at, which is nice. I'm probably going to get attacked by looters or robbers here, because I can't not see them. Let's explore the area of the Howling Hill. Oh, I apparently have a horse. I was going to sell the horse, so I will have to do that in a bit. Cave beneath the old and gnarled weirwood appears to have been the home of some people not too long ago. The area is isolated and deep within the rainwood. Perhaps the previous tenants were outlaws. If I can get up this hill here... A little chest lies half hidden in the grass covering most of the area. It's a rusty two-handed axe and a weirwood branch. So I'm gonna need a higher strength to be able to use it. Let us keep walking around, see what we can find. The corpse is picked clean, not a scrap of metal left on the bones. The earth around the remains is littered with the tracks of a large bear. Perhaps the previous tenant of the cave met his or her unfortunate end here. I leveled up, so I'm going to go level up my strength again. Another one in Power Strike. Again, work on these two here. Yeah. I will end up selling my horse, because I really do not need the horse. I do not intend on using horse. I am not great at mounted combat, as we've seen from my other playthroughs. Let's keep exploring. It appears as if we did not discover everything. You know, an old stone carved with runes is standing close to the entrance of the cave. The runes appear to show a great battle fought between the first men and the children of the forest on one side, and Andal invasion on the others. The center of the inscription shows a great gnarled tree, not unlike the one overlooking the cave, from which bloody human heads have been hung. Oh, I can't really see anything on this side. That's okay, though. The weirwood is old and gnarled. The tree itself is hard as iron. The wood is valuable, but it will take a long time to cut down. You've successfully explored Howland Hill. Let me leave this area. What's important is that get my pike leveled up. So let's go and talk about your skills. Let's see. He doesn't have much of a... He's very strong, so he's probably going to be very much a warrior type with me. I'll actually give him an extra into intelligence, so I can give him two points of something. There we go. Fenna herself, I believe. I also want to look at Fenna's skills. See, she also has a high iron flesh. She'll be a very good cavalry person. She has a high riding skill, so that's going to be nice. I'll turn her into a heavy cavalry probably. Let's actually go to Kellington and recruit some people. Recruit peasants. Cool, I got 4 of them to join. That's good. Let's go to Slane and also recruit a little bit more. As far as I haven't been attacked yet, knocks on wood. But it's... we shall see, I suppose. Recruit peasants, 3 Stormland levies, that's nice. Well, let's head to Cairn Hall then. That's probably the best bet. Go there, do the quest, depart. Enter the village. Let us wander. There is a hung person there. That's, interesting. I cannot talk to them, which is not entirely surprising. Good day, sir. I am sorry that you are dead. Let's head up here, though. I'm not sure what to expect up here. Because it's not like I have never played... you know, as you all know, I've never played this before. That's interesting. That's a skeleton. Really reminds me of Stonehenge. I think they took this from Brit and Walda in part. This reminds me just of Stonehenge, and it's kind of cool. Alright, let us head down here, talk to Maester Bayard. Yes? Have you seen a wight around here? By the 7, another one? Look, I'm not a wight, as I tried to tell that screaming girl when she came up here. I've been sent here by the Citadel to do some excavating, and I'll be gone in a day or 2. The cairn really is a marvelous treasure trove. I found a cache of scrolls from before the conquest, and tablets speaking of the Battle of the Bloody Pool. You seem to have caused quite a stir in the village. Why didn't you just explain to them what you were doing here? I think it means what you were doing here. But then I'd have to explain to them what excavating means, and before you know it, they're coming to me to bless their cows, heal their wounds, and wed their daughters. Keep ignorant presence away from me, yes. Keep ignorant peasants away from me, and I can die a happy man. Well, he's kind of a tool, but that's okay. Let us, well, Weeping Town's right there. I should just head back to Weeping Town. Yes, I will head back to Weeping Town. Because it's close, it's right there. It's not a bad idea. I really wish I could see in there, because I keep expecting that I'm just going to get attacked by a random bandit party at some point. The fact I haven't been yet is shocking me. Yep, here I am out of the woods. Visit the tavern, talk to Goodman Tom. There's Goodman Tom. I've taken care of the, white. Truly? Well done, sir. I know a true knight would have no trouble dealing with such a demon. Any man who is shrouded in his faith can withstand such a beast. The Zeppelin was right. Here, please take this as a thank you. Thank you, Tom. There's a traveler, Elbrus the Traveler, the ransom broker, armed villager, the Osbert clerk, and Sir Felton Flowers. Not a lot, but I should go to the castle. Talk to the Septon again. Septon Garibald. I'm busy. Well, you know what? Forget you. Talk to Sir Clifford Gower. Yes, can I help you? Sir Clifford? Septon Garibald told me that you had need of someone to deliver a letter. Ah, yes, I do. The maiden daughter of Saemon Templeton, the Knight of 9 Stars, is turning 13 this next moon, and Sir Samon's uncle have decided to hold a tourney in her honor. My late wife was a Templeton by birth, making the young girl my niece by marriage. I've been invited to attend the melee, but my duties keep me here. However, I was always fond of my lady wife, and for her sake I wish to send a name day present to the young girl. Well, what can I do? Here, take this letter and this ruby ring, which belong to my lady wife, and deliver them to the Castellan of 9 Stars. He'll make sure the young maid receives them. Be mindful, however, that you do not upset her uncles. They're a querulous bunch. I'll make sure you're compensated for your trouble, Sir Jarek Nightblade, obviously. Very well, I'll do it! Splendid! With all the chaos engulfing the realm, I imagine this will be the last great tourney for quite a while. While you're in the Vale, you should take the time to enjoy yourself. The summer has lasted a long time already. There's not knowing how much time we have left before winter arrives and we all have to huddle around our fires. Very well, I'll take a look at the tourney while I'm there. So yes, there's that. Let's go to the marketplace. I might have something to sell to them. Yes, I do have the Werewood branch to sell. Ooh, we don't have enough money for that, which is slightly upsetting. I would enjoy... I might actually take this shield instead. I like the way that looks better, and I only have to pay 180 for it, so it's not awful. But yes, I will do that. You have leather gloves available for... it's a little more than I have. That's upsetting. Oh, well. Oh, well. So now then, let's recruit somebody else from Prawn Bay and Grandview. Recruit peasants. 3, that's good. And then I'll go to Grandview as well. See if I can recruit a couple more people. Recruit peasants? Only 1, that's fine. Without any further ado, I'm actually going to be leaving this video up here. Hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you do enjoy that Clash of Kings is back. It's running considerably smoother now, which is always a good thing. And then we'll be able to actually play. And actually go about the whole process. So, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. And subscribe if you would like to join the team. Next episode, we will head towards Old Town to continue that quest that way. So, hope you have a good day. And I will see you in the next video.